Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome to Round 5 of the National Rock Racing Association. This weekend presented by Raceline Wheels. We are at the Good Evening Ranch in Canvas, West Virginia, and we are just about ready to kick off our weekend of racing. We've got our stock class getting lined up, and then we'll also be running, of course, our RCB Axle UTV Cup class today and all of our other classes tomorrow. So we got lots of racing action coming at you. We've got some beautiful weather here that we're all enjoying right now. Of course, I've got my co-host, Matt Holt, here with me. Matt, what are your thoughts on what we're getting into today?
Yeah, I love that beautiful drone shot we just saw coming through there. It kind of shows how rough and tumble that course is going to be. These are called rock bouncers, whether they're a side-by-side or a big buggy. I think they're definitely going to earn that title tonight. Again, going through that kind of gauntlet of rocks, we're going to see that little rock garden. I know Wheat Rock has some rock crawling competitions here,
yeah.
and you can see why because of how articulate some of that stuff is. It's definitely going to throw a nook in some of the crannies down there. We've seen some side-by-sides roll over. We've seen some guys try to self-recover in those rocks as well. But the big story is, I think, the ledge behind us. Everybody had issues with it last year. Nick Reich was the only guy who was able to finish course 2. I know they've done a ton of work to it, so I think that's going to definitely come into play later this weekend. But I think at this point, coming out, having a good run, making a smart decision, getting a smooth run, and just getting a good finish and getting some points on the board is very, very important. I know we have a couple guys who couldn't make the trek all the way to West Virginia with us this weekend, so being able to get some of those points is really going to kind of secure your spot for the season because we are at that halfway point through the season right now.
Yeah, which is hard to believe.
It is.
That we are in summertime already. After this race, we'll be taking about a month off before we are back with everybody in Tennessee next time in beginning of August. So, we're right at that halfway point, and it's hard to believe. But it's been a good season so far. We have seen some epic action at this park before. You mentioned Nick being the only one to make it up the Yukon Do-It Hill last year. That was fun to watch for sure. I think we're going to be seeing definitely some good action this weekend. Like you said, they cleaned up that hill just a little bit, so we'll see how that plays out for everybody this time around. But we're looking forward to seeing what these guys can do.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's definitely today and tomorrow both with the UTV and the Big Bark Bouncers. I think you're definitely going to see a lot of action, so it's going to be very exciting to watch. Again, keeping it on all fours, making sure you get those points on the board. I think it's going to be really the big tale of the weekend.
Yeah, and I hope everybody brought a few spare tires as well because this park is not good for the tires.
Yeah.
We are just about ready to head to the starting line and see who's going to be kicking things off for us today. Oh, and since it is Friday, as always, Matt and I do Featured Driver Friday. We are repping Cooper Bentley today.
Got a great shirt. I did see he has a new shirt coming out. I got to see a little spy photo of it this morning.
Oh.
Looks very, very cool. But I do like the blue. Looks really sharp. Again, we like T-shirts that aren't black. Like any color but black because we have stacks and stacks of shirts at home that are all black.
Popular.
All right. Sounds like we are ready to go on that starting line.
We've got Caden Phillips kicking things off for us today. Matt mentioned we do have a few drivers that weren't able to join us this weekend. It is a long ways, a lot of travel for a handful of our drivers and other things going on. But so we've still got a great lineup, though, in all of our classes. Like I said, Caden Phillips starting things off for our UTV stock. If you're just joining us here on Hillside Live, you haven't missed a thing. This is our very first driver of the day here at the Good Evening Ranch in Canvas, West Virginia. Thank you guys for tuning in with us here on our online audience on Rock Racing TV's YouTube channel, as well as our television audience joining us on Power Sports World.
Again, you can see that kind of rock gauntlet that these guys are going to be driving through. You see several sets of tape. They did give them a pretty wide berth, both for the UTVs and the bouncers tomorrow. So you do have a lot of different line choices depending on how your buggy handles, whether it sits a little lower or sits a little higher. Tire height, all those come into play. It'll be very interesting to see how that plays out tomorrow as well.
And Caden's already making his way through the Mickey Thompson Meadow over that RCV rock ramp. A great shot. It is beautiful out here at the Good Evening Ranch. I'm a Lord of the Rings nerd, Matt. This always makes me think of the Shire.
Yes, I'm a fan too. Yeah, it's. I have several Lego sets from Lord of the Rings. They're very, very cool sets. They have great minifigs with the collector sets. Again, you can see that side by side just bouncing around in there, and this is how we got our name. Dropping on the ledge. Again, you can see the flag and some of the tape down there. They had that all the way down there, turn around and come back through. And there is a pretty wide, again, area through there. They can kind of pick and choose where they want to head through. All right. That's a 112.141 for Caden Phillips.
All right, we officially have our first time of the weekend on the board. Nicely done for Caden.
Kind of an interesting cage on the side there. It's always interesting to see how guys do different types of cage. Again, they want them to be safe, but everybody kind of puts their own little style on there.
Yeah, even within our stock classes, there's still some variation. It's kind of like at a school where the kids might be required to wear a uniform, but they still find little ways to customize.
Kind of display their uniform that they wear.
Yeah, kind of personalize a little bit. And of course, like you said, a lot of what is done on the vehicles is out of either safety or not just for looks, but we do have plastics requirements for the stock class that sets it apart a little bit.
All right, we got Noah Butler pulling the race line starting gate.
Noah is sitting, had a second place finish at our last event at Hot Springs Off-Road Park, Arkansas.
One of our younger racers out here. We do have a handful of younger drivers in our stock class.
We do, especially this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, Noah joined us this year, his first season with the NRRA, and has been doing an awesome job. Blasting around that Comp Cam's corner.
Again, it's a little, we used to have to make it kind of a hard 90 there. It looks like they're making a little more sweeping turn heading back into the rock section. Absolutely ripping through there.
Oh, got just a little bit off his line there and had to pull a quick reverse. All right, we lost him in the dust cloud there for a minute.
Definitely out there stirring up some dust this weekend.
but he is through the finish line.
All right, see what that time's going to be.
That's a 102.837 for Noah Butler, and that is our fastest time right now on course 1. All right. We've got Jamie Fortin on the line. And before we send him off the line, we do have a quick interview. We caught up with Jamie and want to share that with you guys. So y'all take just a second and watch this.
Hello there. I'm Jamie Fortin from Port Huron, Michigan. My better half, Beth Fortin. We're just here living life. That's it. Do a little bit of trail riding, run the stock class, call it a day. Hello there, I'm Jamie.
All right, that was a quick catch up with Jamie before the race today. He is ready to rock and roll. Let's send him.
Again, shout out to Dearborn Drone Co. for giving us these awesome drone footage this weekend. Doing a great job kind of whipping through that rock section.
All right, Jamie's already making his way back into the SCS Stone section.
Big drop off there. Okay, you can see most of the side-by-side disappears there. You'll see the bouncers probably heading through that tomorrow.
And as always, the rocks are always bigger in person than they appear on camera. So whatever you're seeing on your screen, it's just enhanced. In real life, it's even more.
We always kind of curse the drone because it makes it look the hardest course in the world. It makes like, oh, the drone, just it flow right above me. That's no problem. I'm like, yeah. The bouncers are breaking trying to get through there. But, yeah, you're Cherokee on 33, so just whiz right through there, buddy. He is flying through there. That's a 110.920 for Jamie Fulton.
All right, so Noah Butler has the fastest time right now with a 102, followed by Jamie with that 110, and Caden Phillips with a 112.
Again, pulling between those rocks is super cool. You have because they're about 30 feet tall on both sides. It's kind of neat to kind of pull through there, a little alleyway.
It is like an alleyway between these giant boulders. I love that all the parks that we race at, we race all over the Southeast, and we get to utilize all the cool aspects of the terrain at each park. So here in West Virginia, we got all these rocks and boulders to work with. But when we go to like Rush Springs Ranch in Missouri, they've got part of like a short course kind of track out there that we will include. And then on Hawk Pride, it's a lot of red dirt.
Yeah.
And Tennessee will be in the woods, and it's nice to be able to change it up, and it's always a little bit different. All the parks that we go to.
Yeah, that Rush Springs Ranch, that short course area is so much fun. Getting out there and just letting the buggy just rip around the corners is an absolute blast.
Jake Turlington on the line now. This is his first time racing with us here with the NRRA. I'm glad to have him come join in the fun. He said he's sort of semi-local. He's from Virginia. The time to beat right now is that 102 from Noah Butler.
You can see how side-by-side kind of keeps getting kicked on two wheels, kind of bicycling through some of those rocks. And again, you'll see the bouncers going through there. You can see tape. We have several different lanes that we'll be driving today and tomorrow for different classes, depending on again how advanced your side-by-side or bouncer is.
Right, so the drivers will have some options.
Yeah.
Well, some of the classes will, whether they're going to take lane 1 or 2 or go right or left around a turn. Or, so it's kind of fun to have that.
Yeah, it is. It is. I like having that kind of brings a little more strategy into it.
Jake's got a pretty quick run going right now.
That's a massive drop-off right there. We'll be seeing the bouncers tomorrow go up and down that. You can hear how crunchy that gets sometimes.
It is. That's it. This is a rough ride in here, guys. These drivers might be making it look pretty fast and easy, but I promise you it feels very rough in that driver's seat. Luckily, the adrenaline kind of masks a lot of that.
Yeah, that's true.
During the race. It's only afterwards. Only afterwards that you're like, man, you're like, go to the chiropractor.
Yeah, I was sore the next day.
That was a 1:13.524 for Jake Turlington. Next up, we've got Logan Bundy leaving the line. All right, the time to beat is still Noah's 102. It's hanging in there. We are not quite halfway through Course 1 for the UTV stock class right now. If you just tuned in with us recently here on Hillside Live, welcome to the show. We've got a whole lot of racing action to share with you. The rest of today and all of tomorrow. As usual, we started with our UTV stock class today. We'll have our unlimited class following, and then we'll run it back with Course 2 for everybody. Tomorrow, we've got UTV Bounty. We've got the bouncers, limited bouncers, our UTV teen and youth classes. So we got a whole lot of racing to do here in West Virginia.
Nice smooth run.
He's got a fast run going right now. I think he came into this wood section about the fastest of anybody so far, it looks like. Oh, no. Quick course correction. Sometimes those trees, they just jump out.
Yeah, and again, it's you made a great point earlier. Right now, these guys are making it look smooth, but if you look at the finesse, these buggies are bouncing around as they're flying through there. I mean, the wheels are just bobbling all over the place. That's a 102.081 for Logan Bundy.
That is your new leader, just barely. Logan with a 102.081. Noah Butler with a 102.837. It's already begun, Matt, the super tight times.
It's crazy how these guys can literally squeak in milliseconds next to each other.
We do have a little bit of an update. We are told, unfortunately, that Jake Turlington's run is going to be a DNF. He missed a turn around one of the trees on course. We hate seeing that for him, but I'm glad he was able to finish.
Yeah.
No breakage or anything, so he'll be back for round 2, I'm sure. Bert Sevi up next. I know that there is at least one stump on this course that has already been pointed out to Bert. If you guys have watched any of Bert's racing, then you know what we're talking about. Yeah. He bust onto the scene at Winrock last year, our first race with us, and totally smoked a stump.
He did. He kind of broke the internet for a little bit.
It was rough. He got a whole lot of views out of it, though.
He did.
But unfortunately, that's not the first stump that he has ever found out on the race course before. So there's at least been one big one out here that we've been sure to tell him to steer clear of.
And again, he is a very competitive racer. Comes out, rips that buggy hard. You can see all the dust just drifting off of that thing.
He's flying. You know what's fun is he also has both his daughters that race with us in the youth class, Aubrey and Ava Sevi. So it's fun to see them all out here together. So far, so good. He is out of the SCS Stones, coming up to the Amsoil Alley. Come on, Bert.
Nice run going there. That's going to be a quick time.
Ooh.
Wow.
97.622 for Bert Sevi. That is your new leader here. Halfway through course 1 of the UTV stock class. It's amazing what kind of fast run he can lay down when there are no stumps involved.
Yeah. That's awesome. He was flying.
Good job, Bert.
I think really making up, everybody's going to try to go fast in the rocks, but those transitions from rocks to straightaway to rocks to straightaway, I think it's really where you can definitely make some time up.
And there are a lot of transitions in this course today. I love that we have a little bit of everything out here this weekend, though. We've got the Yukon Dewitt Hill. We've got the meadow out there, a little bit of go fast, and some cornering. Of course, there's all the technical rock sections. And so a little bit of everything. Keep everybody on their toes.
Yeah, I really like this course. It is really rough. Me and I were talking about how just rough it is and how much problems it caused last year. And we were just talking about how it, the rock section is very difficult. The hills are really rough. I said, but at the same time, I also kind of like it because it is a lot of fun because of the technical aspect. And I feel like, if you drive a vehicle called a rock bouncer, bouncing through rocks.
Some rocks need to be involved at some point.
Every once in a while, I don't really mind, Even if I break, I still think I appreciate it,
Looks like we've got Cohen Ellison on the line next.
And again, the weather out here is absolutely perfect right now.
It
nice,
is.
Beautiful breeze. Again, we have lots of shade behind us where the UTVs are racing and round around that tree. And then where we'll see the bouncers hitting the hills tomorrow. The spectators have just an amazing view, as well as in the perfect shade.
One thing I appreciate about where we are here in West Virginia is the lack of humidity compared to Middle Tennessee, where I live.
Yeah.
Cohen Ellison on the course. Cohen comes out of Clanton, Alabama. Speaking of humidity, I'm sure the Ellisons know a thing or two about that.
Yeah.
I think this is his second full season racing with us.
He's flying through there. Again, I love all the Ellison Racing crew. They all have that red vehicle with the black lettering.
Coming up to the drop-off.
And that is a massive drop-off there.
Oh, he
went a little to the right of it.
Squeezed off to the right of it a little bit.
Again, there are some flags. You do have a little creativity when it comes to the course.
Yeah, so as long as they stay between the banners that are marking the course, then like Matt said, we not every park is like this. Some you know, it kind of depends on where we're at and what Clyde, how he builds the courses out. But as here this weekend, we do have some options and a little bit of flexibility in certain spots for our drivers to choose which route they're going to take.
Again, we're at Good Evening Ranch this weekend, but we were talking a little about Rush Springs Ranch. There usually is that's a 116.193 for Cohen Ellison. And again, we had talked about, Rush Springs Ranch. Usually we do have a really wide berth on that hill at the bottom anyway. Mm-hmm. Many opportunities to go up, and it kind of gives you some variety, a little playing. Some guys might be looking for the fastest line. Other guys might be looking for maybe the safest line, something that's going to guarantee them a time versus you may go a little faster, but you may end up rolling over.
Less risky.
So we've seen, I know Daniel Heckley's always put on a heck of a show there.
Let's take a quick look at our top 5 right now. This is for Course 1 of the UTV Stock Class. We've got Bert Sevi in the lead with that 97, followed by Logan Bundy with a 102.0, Noah Butler with a 102.8. Then we've got Jamie Fortin with a 110, and Caden Phillips with a 112. We got Dean Roberts on the line, though. Dean is leading in points halfway through the season right now for UTV Stock Class. He's coming off a win at our last race at Hot Springs. So, I don't know. I think we're probably going to see that top 5 get shaken up a little bit. See what he can do about it.
Yeah, he's been an absolute just terror this year.
So that 97 from Bert Sevi is what he needs to beat right now. All right, he's into the Mickey Thompson Meadow. Making that Comp Cam's corner nice and smooth.
Yeah, I love this beautiful drone shot here. Again, Dearborn Drone Co. doing awesome drone work. It is. Doing some great drone work for this weekend.
Shout out to Josh for his piloting skills.
He does all right for us.
Uh-oh. Come on, Dean.
I don't know, it must have popped out of gear there for a second, but just flying around this corner here.
Making his way into the Amsoil Alley.
Again, the nice part about going about halfway through the run, you can kind of see guys getting a good warning groove of where that turn is, and it helps you kind of make that turn as quick as possible, as well as know where to turn at. A lot of times guys want to go fast out there, but you also need to make sure you're staying on course.
.073 for Dean Roberts. Not enough to take away Bert's top spot right now, but not bad. I think that's a 4th place time currently. But Dean does have a 66-point lead coming into this weekend over 2nd place, which is Brantley Havens. So he's got a little bit of a cushion.
Yeah, he's been on an absolute tear this season, just laying it down. Like, you know, at Rush, he was just an absolutely flying through there. That and Wildcat, doing that a lot of those straightaways at Wildcat. You know, you're gonna go up and down hills, then that last run is a straightaway, and he was just ripping through there.
Next up, we've got Cody Kaysen. I believe is Max Lawrence's stunt driver again this weekend. If we know anything about the Kaysens, this is going to be a fast time, Matt.
Oh, yeah. I know Max was on vacation, I believe, with his wife. They were posting some pictures at a pirate show. And I was like, that looks like a lot of fun. I texted him. I said, where are you even at right now?
Because it's not West Virginia.
He said it was a pirate show they were at. Very, very cool.
Well, he definitely picked a very qualified stunt driver to fill in for him.
The Kaysens, they do all right. They do all right. I mean, last year they both won a championship. You know, like, it's okay.
Yeah, you know, they're getting better. They've been improving.
They're getting better.
Yeah.
They're getting better. I think they would both appreciate that comment as well. Cody and Clay. Again, that CNC Racing Off-Road. We appreciate those guys. They're very, very cool guys to hang out with. They're a lot of fun. He is flying. I'm going to have to say that's going to be your new leader. The corner next to this big, wide sweeping, transitioning from like the rock garden to the tree section behind us. That big sweeping turn, he was like almost sideways coming around it. Uh-oh, a little backup there.
A little trouble with those rocks throwing him around in there, but nothing he can't handle. Yeah, this is definitely a fast run. All right, Cody, let's see what you got.
Wow. That was a 99.233.
That is a fast run, but not the fastest. Bert with that 97 still hanging on to the top spot. Cody now in 2nd, and that should put Logan Bundy in 3rd right now.
Poor Max. His loaner rig has just seen so much abuse over the last year and a half. I know he let Coy drive it. Definitely, it's a sharp rig. But,
yeah, it's been put through the ringer.
Definitely been put through the ringer.
Hey, it wasn't built to stay in the shop,
yeah,
Matt.
For real.
Where they say that ships aren't built to stay in the harbor or whatever.
It's true.
Might as well get it out and use it.
I think we had 19 entries initially for our UTV stock class. I'm sure sometimes there's usually some late entries, guys who are trying to put everything back together, get ready for the weekend.
We still have a handful of drivers left. We're about 2/3 of the way through course 1 for UTV stock. We are going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with more of that racing action.
There's only one tire brand that can call itself legendary. Rebirthed from the depths of Baja and representing decades of racing heritage, Mickey Thompson Tires announces a new American mud terrain legend. This dominating tire is purpose-built for thrill seekers everywhere. The new Baja Legend MTZ. It's time to get what you really want in a tire. Silica reinforced T4 tread compound for enhanced wet performance. PowerPly 3-ply construction for sidewall protection and responsive handling. Improved 4-pitch side biters for bold looks and off-road grip. Proven MTZ tread styling for undisputed traction. 35 different sizes, and one is just waiting for your rig. Gear up and roll with the American mud terrain legend, the Baja Legend MTZ.
If AMSOIL products are engineered for this kind of punishment, you can trust them in your garage. Shop by vehicle to find everything you need for your ride. Get the protection you demand and performance you deserve with fast, free shipping from AMSOIL.com.
All right, welcome back. Again, we have our next contestants in that race line starting gate.
Yeah, I think we're going to have Robert Trainer leaving the line in just a minute.
Does look like his rig sticking to out there. All right, before Robert runs, we have a quick interview. We caught up with him. We're going to check that out.
My name's Robert Trainer. I am currently third in points in the stock class. I'm chasing Brantley Havens. Today my goal is to not break and just stay steady and be fast. The first part of the course here, when you first enter the woods, is pretty rough. You just got to stick to your lines and just make sure you hit all your marks. My name.
All right, there you have it. Robert's thoughts on today's racing. Bert Stebby still hanging on to the lead with that 97, followed by Cody Kaysen with the 99. And then we've got Logan Bundy with a 102.0. Those are your top three right now. We're about two-thirds of the way through Course 1 for UTV stock.
He is coming out strong. Again, we'll see what he can do here.
So Robert is third in points right now for the season coming into this weekend. Just 7 points behind Brantley Havens, who's in second place.
Ooh, 7 points.
That's not much. And 13 points ahead of Don Curtis, our fourth place driver. Around that Comp Cam's corner, he's making his way back towards the SES Stones.
See if that, again, that transition, if you can speed that up, kind of hold your momentum going through the rocks and really make up some time.
See if he drops off the top or opts for that right side. And he's going straight for it. Nice.
Good, I know he's trying to see if he can hang with that time that Bert set earlier today.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, we've seen a couple guys now try. Like I said, I was kind of surprised Cody. He looked very fast, especially coming around this corner here next to the production trailer. Robert has a nice, smooth run going here.
Let's see what he got.
Wow.
99.342 for Robert Trainer. Wow. So Cody had a 99.2. Robert now with a 99.3.
Man.
So your top 3 right now is Bert Sevi, followed by Cody Kaysen, and now Robert Trainer just squeaking in behind Cody. All right, we have another stunt driver filling in. I believe this is Nathan driving for Don Curtis.
Yeah. The Curtises do have a bit of a haul for this race.
Coming from Kansas, yeah. This would be a long
That'd be
haul
like
for them.
18, 19-hour drive probably.
Got to make his way through the rock garden here. Man, and I know it kind of looks like it's just a cobblestone path through the woods there, but it's not, guys.
It is not.
If you are, if you're watching online with us, if you've never been to a race in person, especially, well, we love that you join us on Hillside Live, and you're just going to have to take our word for it that it's totally different when you're looking at it in person. This is, in fact, not a nice paved cobblestone path. These rocks are rough. They will throw you off your path that you're aiming for. They'll cut your tires. It's just a wild ride here at West Virginia. The ledges are taller. The hills are steeper. Everything's just a lot more than it looks on your screen.
Big drop there.
I like to say it's like the scene in Jurassic Park when the T-Rex is behind them.
Yeah.
And it says objects in mirror are closer than they appear.
It's true. It's true.
Hills on camera are steeper than they appear.
Yeah. And it is so gnarly. Some of these ledges, some of these rock sections are just so violent, so gnarly. And the drivers out here make it look so easy. They're just flying through it. But they are very brutal.
Oh, speaking of brutal.
That's a 115.337.
Well, the bad news is he's rolled over. The good news is he crossed the finish line.
He did.
So that was Nathan, I'm going to butcher his last name, but Kritzmanek, maybe?
I was going to let you say it.
Nathan K.
Yes.
Driving for Don Curtis, and he made it through the finish line with that 115. Got a little assistance there. Back on all fours now and ready to go.
But at least he got the time. That was the important part.
That's what matters.
All right, we got an Amsoil action shot.
Our first one.
Our first one of the weekend. Quick replay here. We love our Amsoil action shot, our quick replay of good or bad things that happen on the course. But luckily he was able to get a finish out of it, so I know Don Curtis will appreciate those points. So it looks like he just tagged that rock, and it kind of kicked him up just enough, and the momentum was already kind of traveling that way.
Well, that ties in perfectly to what I was just saying about how it's not as easy as it might look on your screen, guys. Exhibit A.
Yes.
Brantley Havens is up next. Brantley is second in points coming into the weekend. But he's got Robert Trainer, who's third, coming after him. Just 7 points separating them. They both got their work cut out to catch up with Dean. Dean Roberts with that 66-point lead coming into today. Brantley had a fourth-place finish at our last race at Hot Springs.
I know Brantley does a great job of getting out and pre-running the course, really feeling the buggy out, feeling the course out. Does a great job at that.
It's been awesome to see Brantley progress over the last few years of racing. He started in the youth class.
Yeah.
Did an awesome job there for a couple seasons, and then the teen class last year, now stock class. And second in stock class.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty noteworthy.
Incredible. To be a guy that young coming out, essentially, I don't want to say a kid, but to be a kid coming out that young and just, being able to be second for the season right now against
what
the
is
guys
Brantley, like 14, 15
yeah,
now?
he's pretty young. To be that young coming out and being, wrestling around with a buggy and these big guys, it's very impressive to see.
And he's getting after it in the woods right now, coming into the Amsoil Alley, the final stretch. Hang in there, Brantley. Don't miss your turn down there.
American flag waving in the wind there.
I'm wondering if he's got something going on with his steering right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is definitely struggling.
Broke a tie rod or maybe a steering rack and pinion.
Oh, no.
If he can get it. Oh, yeah, again, Cody. Cody running down there to help him out.
That was Cohen running down there, I think. But he's giving it all he's got down there. This buggy is not cooperating.
Dang it.
Oh,
that
man.
stinks.
He had a good run going.
Man.
Oh, we hate that for Brantley.
That stinks.
These rocks are rough, Matt.
Yeah. To be second overall for the season and then have a DNF, that stinks. And hopefully get this fixed for course 2.
Well, they're going to work on getting him recovered. I think we're sending Keith over. Deploy Keith. Send Keith. It's a good time to give a shout out and thank you to all of our recovery staff and volunteers. We wouldn't be able to have a race without them. They help us keep everything moving smoothly and everybody safe out on the course in the pits. And we especially give a thank you to the crew today because it's the skeleton crew this weekend.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people that are out for one reason or another, weren't able to make it. So everybody is kind of pulling double duty and pitching in all different ways out here this weekend. So we have a small but mighty crew.
Yeah. Work, childbirth, whatever.
Yeah, it's a range.
Yeah.
A range of things going on.
It's a wide range.
And speaking of childbirth, we got to say congratulations to the Hoback family for their newest member, Cohen Hoback. Sure we'll be seeing him out here before too long.
He'll be in a UTV in a youth section in no time.
So we've got about 3 drivers left, it looks like, for Course 1 of UTV stock. That's Brantley Havens right there that they're working on, trying to get him out of the woods right now. He broke steering, so that's why he's struggling to get going in the right direction. I've still got Tucker Sessler, Daniel Heckley, and Jay Stortz on my list, so you guys will be seeing them coming up in just a few minutes.
I wasn't sure. It looked like they were going to push him just off into the woods for a minute there. I wasn't 100% sure what they were going to do.
It seems like they might be trying to get him backed off into the woods.
Also, I know that then they could start, tearing apart and seeing what they need to, repair/replace so he can get ready for Course 2.
Well, at this point in the race, Bert Sevi is hanging on to the lead with that 97, followed by Cody Kaysen with a 99.2, and then Robert Trainer with a 99.3. We'll go ahead and go out to top 5 for you guys. Let me take a look. Then we've got Logan Bundy with that 102.0. And Noah Butler with the 102.8.
Definitely some tight times there for the stock class.
Yeah.
Again, shout out to our recovery crew. You can see them out there trying to all work to get those tires turned to get them back out there, of course. Looks like they're going to try to get him pushed off over there. I just got a Snapchat from Max Lawrence. He said, I may be on vacation, but we're not missing Rock Racing TV. You guys keep sending it. And it shows him panning from the beautiful beach, this nice crystal blue water, and then he pans back on the TV, this Rock Racing TV in the hotel room. I love it. That is a good fan there.
That's the best of both worlds right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I feel like his wife may not appreciate. That's not our ideal vacation. Watching Rock Racing TV in the hotel room. He's like, listen, you go to the beach. I'll be down there a little bit, all right?
I'm going to take a little break from the sun at some point.
He's like, I got to go put my SPF 500 on, you know. Again, the bouncers will be racing through that same woodsy course tomorrow. I got a couple uphills and downhills will be going up and down through.
Definitely excited to see how the Yukon Do It Hill goes this year. Because last year it was basically just Nick Can Do It Hill.
Yeah. It was not the Yukon Do It. It was You Can't Do It Hill.
It was the Yukon Try Hill.
You can try. Yeah. Yukon probably sold a lot of parts because of that hill last year. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Nick and his daughter both will be racing with us this weekend.
Yeah.
She's signed up in our youth class. That'll be exciting to see.
We should have Nick come up and share a little bit about Crandon with us tomorrow, too.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
I'm sure he's got a very well-informed perspective.
Yes.
This should be Tucker Sessler on the line now. Here he goes. Tucker is 5th in points coming into the weekend with 290.
He has a super awesome buggy. It's really, really sharp. It's got this like deep purple powder coat on there. He's always rocking
the purple.
Rocking his 360 camera on the back.
I wonder if he has a name for this buggy.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I haven't heard one. It would, of course, need to go with the purple theme.
Yeah. It is a really pretty purple, too.
Plum Crazy.
Plum Crazy.
Royal Flush.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. Royal Flush. Yeah, it's a really, really pretty side-by-side.
And obviously he's been doing a great job with it to be 5th in points overall at this point in the season. Hard to believe we're halfway through already. Oh, man.
Yeah, there's something that front
left. Oh, no. That is painful to watch.
Man, that stinks.
Oh, yikes.
Had a great run going, too. It looked like when we hit that last rock, you could see it kind of like bobble or break or something.
Oh, man. I know it's a dust cloud on your screen right now, but Matt and I are looking over here.
Yeah,
he's driving by the trailer.
He literally pulled up right next to the production trailer, and the whole left wheel is hanging off, axle shaft. It's pretty brutal.
I don't think the axle is supposed to be up on top of the cage like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty violent.
I don't think I've seen one happen quite like that, Matt.
Yeah.
It's just hanging like a spare tire on the side right now.
It kind of is, yeah. It's, unfortunately, it's very broken.
Oh, man, we hate that for Tucker.
Yeah.
Making sure we've got course clear before we send anybody. Daniel Heckley, ready to roll. Here we go.
He is flying out of that race line starting gate.
Daniel is coming off a 5th place finish from our last race at Hot Springs. All right, making his way out into that Mickey Thompson Meadow.
Look at that nice, smooth cornering there, drifting around that corner. Again, that's also the Can-Am that can out there with it.
Yeah, especially since Brandon's not here.
Yeah.
It is the Can-Am that can this weekend.
I don't know if he wants to make that drive from Alabama, central Alabama.
It's a long haul for sure.
Yeah, then that coupled with that UFO car, it is pretty dialed, though. I think he would do okay in the rocks. I like the cage on this Can-Am, too. I like it. A couple of guys have done that bar in the middle, kind of 45-degree angle. Kind of help with, again, just kind of security and safety, more or less than anything. I know a lot of guys don't necessarily have a lot of bars in the driver area, but I think it's super important to have, have something there for that roof line support.
Yeah, one solid rollover, and you're going to be glad for that.
Yeah. And I've seen TC do some V-bars in the middle of some of his chassis as well.
9.8.561 for Daniel Heckley.
Tucker Sessler's holding up his A-arm. He's like, hey, I found this.
I think we found the problem.
He's like, these are typically connected. He's like, but I don't like to brag. Wow. Yeah, it's a Bluetooth A-arm.
It's one of those quick disconnects.
Yeah, a quick disconnect. Man, that stinks. Yeah, I think he came out of that wood section, just barely caught a rock as he was coming by. And as we've seen with, independent front suspension, both side-by-sides and bouncers.
I didn't know they made independent A-arms, too.
Yeah,
that one's fully independent.
It's very independent, okay? It's going out on its own.
It just moved out, got its own place.
It did. It's got its own job. Working out at the Piggly Wiggly. We passed one of those on the way here. My dad's like, what's a Piggly Wiggly? It's kind of like a grocery store.
That's a staple in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know the pig?
Well, I've seen him, but he was like, what's that? I said, it's like a grocery store, kind of.
I don't know who picked the name.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, we also stopped at a Wawa,
Also don't know who picked that name.
Yeah. It's very, very fun. I like it, though. It's just fun to say. What are you doing? Going to the Wawa.
Stopping out at the Piggly Wiggly and the
Going
Wawa.
down to the Piggly Wiggly.
All right, we do have to go back, though, because Daniel Heckley just put down a second-place time.
Wow.
That was a 98.561. Bert Sevy
Still hanging on
to the lead for course one, though, with that 97. So Bert first right now, Daniel in second, and then it would be Cody Kaysen with the 99.2. We've got one driver left, Jay Stortz, out on the course.
Talk about having independent front suspension that's been deleted. Jay Jay deleted that last year at, I guess it was Hot Springs.
Ooh, yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
We really didn't have much carnage at Hot Springs this year.
No. I think everybody last year took note. They were like, let's make sure we be very accurate.
Don't do that again.
Yeah.
There's our beautiful scenic shot. Jay's coming around the comp Cam's corner on 2 wheels.
Carrying that front wheel around there. Jay's racing a Polaris UTV.
Getting her done. We just watched the Can-Am lay down a pretty fast time. What are we going to see in the Polaris now?
I feel like father and son-in-law. That's true.
They
have to battle it out, you know.
Daniel Heckley is Jay's son-in-law. Connect the dots on the family tree there for you guys, if you didn't know. Jay's coming in hot. Was it 2 years ago that we watched him blow his motor on the bouncer here?
Yeah, man.
Stuck on the rocks?
In Ford play at that time. Yeah, I put a few rods to pan, but it was impressive to hear.
Yeah, it was fun to watch. I'm sure it wasn't fun for Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Dang it.
That tree jumped out right at the finish line. Whew. Let's check his time.
That's a 102.954 for Mr. Jay Stortz. Again, Jay had a great run there. Unfortunately, had to back up just a little bit, but...
that was a bummer. That right at the finish line. The tree came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Again, that will wrap up our UTV stock class. Again, great job by those guys. All right, here's our top 10. Coming out first right now, Bert Savvy.
Nicely done.
Good job, buddy. Coming in second, Daniel Heckley. Third, Max Lawrence, which has a stunt driver.
That was Cody Kaysen in third.
Cody Kaysen. Sitting in fourth was Robert Trainer, and fifth was Logan Bundy.
Then we've got Noah Butler, Jay Stortz, Dean Roberts, Jamie Fortin, and Caden Phillips rounding out that top 10 for Course 1 of UTV Stock.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break while we get everything set up for our UTV Cup class, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Of the National Rock Racing Association is brought to you by Raceline Wheels, Mickey Thompson, AMSOIL, and SCS Gearboxes.
Jeeps are crafted, designed, and built for off-road. But what if you give them more power, torque, capability? Edelbrock's newest supercharger system for JL, JT, and JK Jeeps gives you the edge you've been looking for. The trail doesn't take it easy, so why should your Jeep? Supercharge your Jeep for improved capability, power, while keeping your warranty and trust in your vehicle intact. Born for the trail. now evolved to be the best. Edelbrock Superchargers. Add the power your Jeep's been missing.
Okay.
Now we're back.
All right, we're back. Okay, yeah. Tucker Seltzer walks up and he's like, "How many points do you get for breaking the beam?" I was like, 5. But us, if you can attempt the course, and again we put that in very heavy quotations, you get 10 points. So, what does that look like for attempting the course? Again, it's in the rules to be slightly vague for a reason. Every course is a little different with how you attempt the course, but I think if you're giving it a college try, we'll give you some slack. And if you pull up with 3 wheels, you automatically are like, high five.
Yeah, yeah. Tucker being the one with the independent, the newly independent, newly released A-arm.
Very independent A-arm.
Yeah, that was tough to watch.
Yeah, but again, had a great run going there. I can't wait to see the 360 camera.
Yeah.
That's going to be an awesome, awesome YouTube video.
So that was course 1 of UTV stock that we just wrapped up. Now we're ready to move into course 1 for our RCB Axle UTV Cup class. We don't have quite as many drivers in this class as stock, so I know the ones that we do have, though, are going to throw down out here. We're about to see some fast runs, guys. We got Timmy Cameron starting things off to begin with, but we got, we got the Kaysons in here. We got Josh Krapinski, Nathaniel Bell, Cooper Bentley, featured driver today for Featured Driver Friday. You guys can check out our nice
sweet shirts
here. Who else we got? Jesse Riley, Martin Stewart. Yeah, we're going to see some fast runs out of this class, guys.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I think we are just about ready to get rolling, getting everybody lined up, course clear.
We have a little carnage. We've seen a few guys hop on their side-by-side after their first run up top, maybe make some changes, adjustments, modify a few things and come back down. So looks like we're about to kick off things with our UTV Cup class.
Clock is hot for Tim Cameron. Does Timmy know that, though?
Yeah. I think they're making sure we got a course clear.
All right, here we go. Timmy is coming off a 3rd place finish from our last race at Hot Springs. Not currently in our top 5 for points for the season, though. Yeah, a little bit of a mixed bag for Timmy for the in the UTV class this year.
I think that he broke a diff on course 1 and just grenaded it, or broke a pinion.
Wow, that's one way to skip the whole corner of the course. Timmy just launched it off the RCB rock ramp.
He broke a pinion earlier this season on course 1. So again, that put him 90 points behind. He's moving. Had to back up there. We've seen several guys have some issues around that big tree.
It looks like they're running the same course as stock class, or pretty close to it anyway.
Yeah.
There it is.
That was a 93.059 for Mr. Tim Cameron.
All right, Timmy's setting the bar pretty high for the rest of the class. I believe we're removing a snake from the course.
All I heard it was Bill that is involved, so nothing would surprise me.
You never know.
If they're like Bill's getting a water buffalo off the course, I'd be like, I believe it.
Okay,
I believe it.
That's why we say it's always an adventure.
It is.
Okay, course is clear now. No little snaky speed bumps out there.
You'd think they'd be freaked out right now.
They probably are.
Things screaming through the rocks where they're normally just hanging out in.
All right, we've got Nathaniel Bell on the line now. Nathaniel also competing in the UTV Bounty class this season like he usually does, and even leading the class in points for Bounty.
This is a new chassis he built himself this year. We see Nathaniel Bell race in our Bounty series quite often.
We're going to have to call it Dragon or something. We got to breathe in a little fire out the exhaust there. Don't worry, we got Cody and Martin on the scene.
What's weird is that obviously it goes out. The minute he goes to start it, it goes out, But some unburned fuel there. You can see every time he cranks it up, it immediately puts the. It's just some unburned fuel there. I don't know if he's not getting spark. Again, because it sounded like it actually cranked back up for a second.
We got Cody, Martin, and Cohen. Checking things out. I think Nathaniel's in pretty good hands.
Yeah, it's kind of a dream team of guys who can work on side by sides. Because you could hear it cranking up, but man, that stinks.
It is a fire-breathing dragon out that exhaust pipe.
And again, when my assumption would be it's turning the engine over, and it's just putting out a lot of unburned fuel. Unfortunately, it's I'm probably not getting spark.
We got Nathaniel is out of the buggy, checking things out. Nobody else has touched it yet, so it's not a DNF at this point.
So maybe a coil pack came unplugged? Man, that's so frustrating. To have this awesome run going. Be doing great in your new buggy. And then unfortunately just not be able to get it to run.
That definitely is frustrating. We usually have about a 4 or 5 minute time limit on the courses. I'm not sure what Clyde specified for today, but I think Nathaniel's got a little time yet.
Yeah.
See if he can figure it out.
Again, that can vary on weather, the course itself. There's a handful of things that can kind of dictate what that time limit is. Taylor says, hey, at least he got the snake out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, he's not having to dodge the snake right now on the rock garden. That helps.
Billy probably is like, hey, I got a new friend. Got a new pet.
All right.
Or he's making it for supper. One of the two, okay? Got a 50-50 shot.
That is quite the spectrum.
Yes,
Matt.
yes.
New pet or dinner?
New pet or supper. You don't know.
Well, the good news is Nathaniel's back in the buggy. We'll see what happens next.
Bill's handing out like jerky tomorrow. We'll know why.
Yeah, if Bill offers you something tonight, don't take it, guys.
Yeah. He's like, you want some jerky? Like, was this at our rock course yesterday? Cody and Martin are probably like the two best UTV mechanics out there. And to have those guys standing on both sides of your UTV, I would say you're...
Oh, we have movement. Come on.
There we go.
Nice.
And again, this is super important. I was kind of explaining this weekend. If you can get points on the board, that is super, super important compared to not getting any points on the board, especially on a weekend when the driver count may be a little less than normal.
Yeah, now's the time to
really
rack up some
up
points if you can.
Even if you finish dead last, you're still looking like 35, 38 points for the course. Yeah, I mean, that'd be huge for this weekend. That would probably definitely at least solidify you for a top 10 finish.
All right, Nathaniel. So close. Get that fire-breathing dragon across the finish line. That's a 3:48.270.
And again, not obviously the best time we had this weekend.
Well, like you said, the points matter more than the time at this point.
It's super important to get those points. Those are serious, serious things. At the end of the season, we might see, from third place to like fifth place is separated by 3 or 4 points. So to see guys come out and, be able to add 38 points to their score for the weekend is super huge.
Up next, we've got Josh Krapinski.
Sounds like clock getting hot. Here we go. Josh is another one of our hard chargers.
Oh!
He is getting
rowdy out there.
He is getting squirrely. He has to be just absolutely standing on the gas.
He was all over the place for a second there.
He is flying. There we go. He made that quick corner.
Josh getting after it in this course.
I think this is going to be our new fastest time. That's
called it, Matt.
91.692, and that is our fastest time. He was
done.
just literally on the gas the whole time.
It almost got away from him out in the Mickey Thompson meadow.
Got a little squirrely out there. Looks like we're making sure we got a course clear here.
We are 3 drivers in, almost halfway through. We got Cooper Bentley, Clay Kaysen, Cody Kaysen, Jesse Riley, and Martin Stewart still to go. This is course 1 for the RCB Axle UTV Cup class. If you're just joining us, we completed course 1 for UTV stock already. And as always, we'll run it back with course 2 for everybody after this.
Yeah.
You guys are watching us racing at the Good Evening Ranch in Canvas, West Virginia this weekend. It's round 5 of the National Rock Racing Association. Halfway through the season already, Matt.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see how things are just shaking out already.
Cooper Bentley on the line. Cooper is our featured driver today. Obviously, when Matt and I are wearing a driver's shirts, that gives them like an automatic 10 extra horsepower.
Per shirt.
Yeah, per shirt. Yeah.
You know.
So you're welcome, Cooper. Use it wisely.
Come on, Mr. Chocolate Milk himself.
Cooper sitting second in points coming into this weekend. 13 points behind our leader, Cody Kaysen. And Cooper also had a second place finish at Hot Springs, our last event. Come on, Cooper.
He's getting it.
He's going to have to beat that 91.6 from Josh Krapinski.
I don't know.
It's looking pretty. It's hard to tell at this point.
It really is. It's Josh was super fast, but Cooper's on the move now. It's going to be close. Wow.
83.220 for Cooper Bentley, your new leader right now on course 1, and that's going to be tough to beat, Matt.
That was impressive.
You know who we have lined up, though, is both of the Kaysens coming up next.
Which are also 2 guys who could beat that. I don't know if they will, but all right. We got Clay Kaysen sitting in that race line starting gate, but while we're getting him ready, we have an interview. We got to catch up with him and talk to him a little bit before the race weekend started. So here we go.
All right. Well, we had some technical difficulties going on with that one. Instead of just having you guys use your imagination on what he was saying, we'll share that with you another time. See if we can get some audio for it.
Listen, how long as I beat my brother, I'm happy. You know, that's what he's probably saying.
Clay Kaysen, probably.
I'm the best there ever was. No. Clay and his brother,
You've been working
Cody,
on your Mississippi accent?
Yeah. Clay and Cody are both just 2 of the nicest guys out here. You know, both extremely hard racers, but just two of the nicest guys. Clay is thrashing through those rocks. Making quick work of that round there. Back into the woods.
Got them mixed up right here. Jesse Riley went in ahead of Cody.
Uh-oh.
Man.
Back it up, Terry.
Come on. He took a little different line, went down the ledge.
Oh. That's like the exact same spot in the course that happened to Tucker Sessler.
Man.
Ouch.
Yeah, I don't think he can finish the course. Yeah. He's trying to limp it back to the...
Yeah, when your wheel's pointing up at the sky, not a good sign.
Although, he's headed out to the course. Is he gonna try to get a finish out of this?
What?
I love it. I'm here for it. He's like, I don't care if one wheel's hanging off. I can still go.
Speaking of trees, we got one right in front of our camera view here. Clay, could you go a little more to the right for us?
Yeah.
Safe to say, guys, that he's stuck in the rocks right now.
Clay, if you could take your broken rig that's dangling a wheel.
The people at home want to be able to see what's happening.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, Clay's out of the buggy, and he is calling it. I believe we've got an AMSOIL action shot to share with you guys, though. Do we have our AMSOIL action shot? All right, here we go. Let's try and see exactly what happened here. Okay, give it just a second. We're going to see where he hits a tree here. All right, I think it's this next tree right here.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Right on that rock, yeah.
Looked like it hits a rock and broke the Heim joint for that rear A arm, or trailing arm, sport arm.
It didn't really look like something that would cause that much damage, but looks can be deceiving.
Man, that stinks. Man.
Clay's still working on getting off the course now.
Do a little self-recovery.
That means we've got 3 drivers left now
Man.
for course 1 of the Cup class.
Whittle them down.
Here we go with Jesse Riley.
Flag waving in tow.
Ooh, I think he's
Yeah.
between a rock and a hard place.
Wow. Bree. Between a rock and a hard place. I tell you.
And I wasn't even saving that one.
Yeah, right.
It just came to me.
Yeah. Yeah, Bree's full of them today. Yeah, Bree's going to make a great dad someday. Oh.
We lost him in a... Oh, there he's back. Pulled the disappearing act of
Yeah.
a dust cloud. Jesse's made his way around the comp cams corner. Coming back into the SCS rocks. Oh. Okay, well, still going. Not sure why he stopped there.
Again, I love these drone shots through this kind of rock garden there. It just kind of shows how violent some of these rocks are. It's interesting.
That's
the
just
guy-
belly pan
yeah,
all the way over
it
that.
Really is. You feel it too.
Yes, you do. That skid plate do be skidding.
Yeah.
Today.
It do be skidding. Yes, it does. And you can feel that when you're in like a big buggy, you bottom out real hard. Hey, you feel it. Trust me.
Yeah, your spine feels it.
Yeah.
Come on, Jesse. You're almost there. Come on.
We had like some weird mechanical issues today.
It's almost like bashing through these rocks. It's like hard on parts and stuff.
Yeah, who'd have thought? I haven't heard Clyde read off a time yet, so he
Well,
hasn't
he
quite
might as well
finished.
get out and push it from here. He's close enough. Come on, Jesse. Was that the steering wheel that just got thrown out of the buggy?
That's not good. When the steering wheel gets ejected from the vehicle, never good.
All right, he's getting out, folks. I know you can't see it on your screen right now. Checking things over.
Yeah.
Trying to get you guys a
Yeah.
better angle here. There we go. Thank you, Crystal.
Well, maybe a clutch issue or what? I'll say I heard his turbo kind of spool as he started to take off, but it wouldn't move, so I don't know if...
Oh man, He's so close to the finish line. All right, so to the far right of your screen, that's Jesse. Those white driveline banners, that's the finish line.
Yeah, Shane, you could literally almost winch there. You know, like we got 50 feet to go.
I think there might be something in the rules about winching that.
There it is. Otherwise, we'd have finished a whole lot more courses this year, Bree.
Oh. It sounds pretty crunchy, but...
It does sound really crunchy.
Push it, Jesse.
Dang it.
Push it.
Man, that stinks. That really stinks. You hate to see that.
Oh.
We've seen drivers try to push it through the finish line. Man, dang it. You hate to hear that. You know, even if you want to come this far, you want to get a finish out of it, but hopefully they can get him fixed and he can come back out and make a nice fast pass on course 2. Keith to the rescue. And speaking of dang it, we're going to check out some guys who unfortunately heard that come over the radio for their run at our last event. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the 4th race of the National Rock Racing Association. We're here at Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Cody did tell me he's going to be running the stock class the rest of the season for Max. But Max definitely knows how to pick some good drivers to put in the seat. Uh-oh.
Did he break a belt or what? Yep, that's what it said. Broke a belt. Dang it.
Oh, no.
Oh, I heard. I don't know if it's transmission or a belt, but.
And he's so close to the finish line. That's Cody, his brother Cody, running out there. Oh, if he could just get those tires turned one time, he'll have a little momentum built up.
And his brother's like, "Come on, let's go!" Dang it!
Oh!
Dang it!
Oh, no! Oh, nice save, Jesse.
Stay in it. Dang it. Oh. If we could... No! Oh. Dang it. Wow. Oh,
no.
Dang it. That stinks.
Well, those were some of the dang it moments from our last race.
Yeah, you hate to be on there, unfortunately, but again, some rollovers. Luckily, nobody was injured, and all the repairs were hopefully pretty minor. Again, that was a very steep hill there, so we had a couple gnarly dang it videos.
We got a course clear here now, and we are ready to send our next contestant.
I feel like the Wheel of Fortune or the Price is Right when they spin that big wheel, you know. Come on. Try to get $1.
think we got Cody Kaysen up next.
I seen Clay walking away from that Raceland starting gate, so I assumed it was Cody up in there.
Clay said, there's this one rock over there
Yeah.
that you should watch out for.
Don't do that. He's like, don't do that. That's bad.
All right, Cody, the time to beat is that 83 from Cooper.
He is just carrying that front wheel all the way around. It's impressive to see these guys just lay into the gas. Just ripping through that Mickey Thompson meadow down there. He is flying. If he can keep this run going, I think that will be your new fastest time.
he has to if he wants to beat an 83.
Yeah.
Plus, it's Cody.
Yeah. Here we go. That's an 89.907 for Cody Kaysen.
Second place, not bad,
not bad. That's not a bad time at all. That's really a very respectable time. Again, like I said, he came around by the production trailer, was just drifting around that corner.
Means we should have Martin Stewart wrapping things up for course 1.
Martin's dad, Will Stewart, raced with us for quite a while. Martin's been racing UTVs with us for quite a while.
Martin is 5th in points coming into the weekend. Also having coming off of a 5th place finish from our last race.
They do a lot of custom side-by-side work. You can find them on Facebook at Bat the Cave Customs. We have I have 3 or 4 drivers that do UTV stuff. The amount of dust flying off these UTVs down there in that Comp Cams corner is just absolutely incredible. And then they come back to the rocks where it's just all the pain. All the pain. These guys are just flying by the production trailer. It's impressive to see.
He's ripping through that Amsoil axle, Amsoil alley pretty quick. Let's see what kind of time he got. .204 for Martin. That's a 5th place time on course 1.
And we had some very, very impressive times in this UTV Cup class. These guys were absolutely just screaming through there.
Bless you.
Thank you. I took the headset off because I was trying to be as quiet as possible.
That does wrap up course 1 for the RCV Axle UTV Cup class. Let's take a look at our top 5, see where things ended up here. Cooper Bentley with the fastest time with that 83, followed by Cody Kaysen with an 89, Josh Krapinski with a 91, Tim Cameron with a 93, and Martin Stewart with a 94. Those are your top 5 from course 1.
Yeah, again, very quick times out there. Those UTV Cup guys laying it down, just absolutely thrashing through the rocks. They were coming by the production trailer, literally drifting sideways through the flags. Very, very quick times, and I think that's kind of what we expected. Lots of breakage, so I think we'll see the testament of who can get their rigs put back together and kind of figure out how they'll run on that second course. I know we have a sea of parts over here next to a Cessna's rig, so hopefully he can get his stuff back together, and we'll see him out here shortly.
Yep, so we'll be back in about 30 minutes, 3:30 Eastern Time. We're going to be kicking off for course 2 for both of these classes, so you guys don't go too far. We'll be back then. See ya.
All right, bye.
Thank you.